Battlecry is a title we just announced a couple of weeks ago. It's being made by one of our studios down in Austin, Battlecry Studios. And it is our entry into the free-to-play space, but doing something a little different. I think we're seeing a lot of folks doing the MOBA-type experience. Obviously, League of Legends is fantastically successful. Dota 2, there's lots of really good titles in that space, but we wanted to do something a little different that felt more, I don't know, more like a Bethesda thing. And so what they've created is this third-person action combat game. It's a 32-player multiplayer game, but it's not guns. It's more about swords and shields and bows and arrows, but it's very fast-paced. So if you're used to something like God of War, well, think of a game like that with the same kind of control mechanics, but 32-player multiplayer, where you can just jump in, create one of these warrior classes, and then as you play through the game, you're picking new skills and abilities, stuff that your warrior can do in combat. You're customizing the look and you're leveling them up as you play through the game. It's a lot of fun. Folks are having a ton of fun playing it here. That was one of our things. As soon as we announced it, we wanted to put it right in people's hands and let them play it. We were playing it before the show, before the show starts, we all jump on and play. So we're having a blast even at pre-alpha stage, and it'll be out in beta next year.
Now, one of the interesting things that I saw when I was playing it is at the end of every game you can salute the winner, which I thought was an interesting concept.
Yeah, it has this idea of, well, how do we foster a spirit where it's competitive, but it's also friendly, that it's not just sort of degrading into insults and so forth. And the idea is that at the end of the match, you get these newspapers that pop up that explain sort of who the victors were. The whole story of Battlecry is gunpowder has been outlawed, and nations now use these war zones to settle their conflicts. And so when the battles happen, they kind of get reported on. And during that process, you get to salute the other players on the other team for doing a good job, and you actually are getting rewarded that. So you're getting rewarded for telling somebody else, good game, or nice job, or what have you. And just another small thing to try and foster community and get people to sort of recognize, like, yeah, that guy was really good, or yeah, when you beheaded me, that was really awesome, like, props for that. And you're getting rewarded for doing that. So it's not just, yeah, I don't want to, like, well, but you end up being better off by recognizing the accomplishments of others.
Well, we appreciate the nod to newspapers as someone who's been writing for newspapers for many years. So thank you, Pete.
Anything we can do to
keep me employed.
You. Yeah,
yes,
right.
I appreciate it. Maybe we can. Newspapers are coming back on free to play. Let's make sure people know how they can play these games. Battlecry is coming out for what platforms?
Battlecry right now just announced for PC. We're still looking at the next gen consoles, obviously. Very much of interest to us, but right now just announced for PC, and we're going to be announcing that in beta for folks to start trying next year. And Evil Within is coming out October 21st for PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4.
Now, just as the show started, you also dropped a little bomb. Talk about Doom.
Yeah, I had conversations with the id guys, and we decided, QuakeCon is a very big event for us, centered around id and id games down in Dallas, Texas every summer, and we decided we didn't want another QuakeCon to go by without talking to the fans a little bit about what those guys have been up to and what's new with Doom. You probably saw we did a thing with Wolfenstein pre-order. If you pre-ordered Wolfenstein, you got Doom beta access, but we haven't actually talked about the game. So, we announced at E3 this year that we are going to be talking a little bit about Doom. It's a fan thing. We want to have something there for the fans and give them a little bit of an update on what the team's up to and what they can expect. So we're looking forward to doing that next month.